on tape from Hollywood, The Larry Sanders Show. Tonight, join Larry and his guests, Hugh Grant, Bridget Fonda, music. Applesauce. No. I'm kidding. It says applause. Ray, do me a favor. Could you flick that once? All right. Now, remember, you're all a big part of the show. So the better you are, the better Larry is. Okay, now you see this gentleman? Now he's giving me this sign, and it says, "We're on in 10 seconds, so get ready to have a good time." All right, here we go. This is exciting, isn't it?
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Live on tape from Hollywood, The Larry Sanders Show. Tonight, join Larry and his guests, Hugh Grant, Bridget Fonda, musical guests, Luscious Jackson, and me, hey now, Hank Kingsley. And now, because it's hotter in here than it is out there, Larry
Really, that's very nice of you, and welcome aboard. Celebrity caning victim Michael Fay. What are you giggling at? Every time a guy gets smacked in the ass, you laugh? Is that it? Something we all have left over from when we got beaten as a child, I believe. Celebrity caning victim Michael Fay is back in the U.S. From Singapore. And I can assure you that is a long flight, especially when you have to stand the whole way. He said he shook hands with the man who caned him, and he made some big deal about that. And frankly, I thought that was just common courtesy to shake hands with someone who's seen your butt. You know. Which reminds me. Nice to see. Well, another misguided gray whale has turned up in Santa Monica Bay recently. It was chased all the way through the LA River and right ultimately into O.J. Simpson's driveway. Well, you have reminded me that the head writer job here at the Larry Sanders Show is open. Please send all resumes to my producer, Artie, and no sense of humor is required.
Okay, Bobby Praskin is a hack. Dave Morgan, hack. Tom Freely wouldn't know a joke if it drove up and tried to park in the crack of his ass. Arthur, I have a 3-year-old niece who writes funnier stuff than any of these guys.
Is she available?
You don't want her. She naps a lot and walks around with a full diaper.
If she had a fondness for malt liquor, your niece could be my father-in-law.
If you hire any of these guys to be head writer, the show is going to go directly into the toilet.
I haven't been able to keep that job filled for more than a month since Jerry left. I wouldn't have hired that son of a bitch Frank if I knew he had a deal in the works with Grace Under Fire.
Opportunistic bastard.
Fucking writer.
We're still talking about Frank, right?
Yes. The great Bruce Fielding, he's available. A little late with Larry's melon, huh, Beverly?
Oh, well, I had to go and get a new one first, Arthur. I mean, I had it already cut up into little chunks the way he always likes it. Then he came in today, said he wanted it bald.
Well, I'd do it, except I'm already dating someone. Sorry.
Thank you, Phil.
I want the job, Arthur.
If you're talking about balding Larry's melon, forget it, Phil. I didn't laugh the first time.
I want to be head writer.
You're working on a gag here, right?
No, I want the job, and I think I deserve it.
You're serious?
Yes. Come on, Arthur. I know the show. I know what Larry likes. I know his rhythms.
I don't think it'd work out, Phil.
Why not?
I got him. I got Steve Martin for Thursday, finally.
Hey, sweetie, another notch on your booking belt. How did you manage that?
Well, I charmed his ass. I told him Roxanne was my favorite movie. I inquired about his play.
In other words, you promised to blow him.
Oh, Phil, you know all my little tricks, don't you?
Thanks, Paula. Thanks, Phil.
Why wouldn't it work?
Well, let's just say that I don't think you have the temperament for it.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, it means, Phil, that you're a snide little prick. Not that we don't love that about you, but what we're looking for in a head writer is more experience, someone who is more of a people person.
Well, I'm a people person.
That's true. In the last 2 minutes alone, you offered to fuck Larry's melon, and you accused Paula of promising to orally service a distinguished guest. Let's face it, son, you're a born diplomat.
Arthur! Arthur!
Yes?
Have you seen Hank yet today?
No.
There's a detective from the police department here to see him. Look at me, I'm shaking.
Oh, sugar, calm down. There's no problem.
Sure?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Unless they found out who killed Bob Eubanks' tree.
See? I didn't touch any of that. Give me the job, Arthur.
Well, just give me another reason why I should consider you.
Okay, because I think that this is a great show, but I know I can make it better. Larry's always wanted to do more sketch work. I agree with him. I'm great at sketch. I can deliver that.
A sketch does not a head writer make.
Okay. I'd also like to meet with Larry at 4 o'clock every day to take a last look at the material we're going to do on that night's show and to discuss future projects.
Good. That sounds good. Yes. I'll discuss it with Larry. I'll get back to you.
Great. Listen, I just want you guys to know that whatever you decide, I'll go along with.
No shit.
Oh my God. Well, you got me, and I want to apologize. I just it's about the handicap parking plates. Is that right? Okay, I have a friend, and he works at the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Mr. Kingsley, I'm here about your restaurant. You have a serious problem. I think you better sit down.
How's it possible you don't know what's going on in your own restaurant? Don't you ever go there?
Well, I don't hang out in the men's room, for God's sakes, and that's where the detective says these punks are selling these drugs.
All of these photos are going to look like he's talking.
It's a talk show, Larry. Albert, you're always getting Larry with one eye closed.
That's because I'm wincing when Hank talks.
I mean, I suspected some marijuana use, sure. You know what we used to call wacky tobacco.
Well, I still call it that, wacky weed.
You know, I mean, pot smoking, I don't mind. The kids, you know, to get the munchies, hot wing sales go right through the roof. It's when these kids get on God knows what, you know, they eat like little birds.
Okay, Albert, let's mix it up. Fellas, let's try a different pose. In front of the desk.
All right. God damn it. Couldn't happen at a worse time. I mean, the travel guide, people are coming any day.
Yeah, well, there go your 5 stars.
Right.
Could you sit
No, I want to stand.
closer together?
No.
Perfect.
All right. I mean, what if one of these poor kids, you know, gets on, you know, some bad stuff? I mean, no one likes to eat at a restaurant where someone has died, as a rule.
These are all going to look like he's talking, I'm telling you.
Just get some bouncers. Get those bastards out of there.
Get this.
What are you doing? Oh, okay. Put me
Here we
down.
go.
Get that roll of film.
Put him down, Hank. Put him down. I've got to ask you something. You know, Phil would like to be head writer. What do you think?
Oh, sure. What the hell?
Okay, Phil. I talked with Larry. Congratulations, you're the new head writer.
Hey, that is great. Larry's okay with all of this?
He gave it a great deal of thought. He feels it's the right way to go.
Unbelievable. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Arthur, I have this great sketch idea for Larry to do with Steve Martin. You want to see it?
I do. We'll run it by Paula so she can fax it to Steve's people for it.
Sure. Anything else I need to know?
Network meeting tomorrow at 3. You might want to bring your razor out of hiding. Shave, bathe, shampoo, clean shirt. See if you can wear something a touch more conservative.
Any suggestions?
Just stay away from your usual attire, that's all. Hell, you look like you're a member of Peanuts gang. Linus with goatee.
Arthur, thank Larry for me?
Oh, sure, what the hell.
Okay. We got a sniper in the audience.
So, how much of a raise you making?
You know, this decision was based purely on seniority, right?
Come on, guys. What if the sniper turned out to be...
500?
I've been here almost as long as you have.
1,000?
Paula, send the sketch over to Steve Martin. If he has any questions, he can call me.
Whoa, 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 little big man. Steve Martin's not doing a sketch. He's just paneling.
Well, that may have been the case, but I'd like you to send it to him.
After I read it, I'll get it to him.
No, I'd like you to send it to him, and then when you want to read it, you can. Just fax it to him.
He's not gonna do this.
Just fax it to him, okay?
Has Larry even approved this? He hates doing sketches.
Yes, Paula, it's been approved.
By whom?
By me, the head writer.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, goody! That means you'll be gone in a month.
So I put the 100-proof Stoli in his drink. He never knew the difference till he hit the floor. Dennis, this is Phil, our new head writer.
Hi, Phil. Dennis Thomas.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Enough fooling around. What's the word?
Numbers are good. We really loved the fact you had Sinbad on the other night, especially since we're probably going to do a project for him.
Super.
Other than that, great, great, great.
Great.
You?
Well, we'd like to see a few more promos on prime time, and we'd like to have a few more bucks to get that 500-channel dimmer board. It'll update our lighting package.
Mm-hmm.
Another thrilling meeting.
Well, back to the grind. See you next week. And I'm buying the drinks, don't forget.
Do I ever?
Hey, guys. Excuse me.
Meeting's over, Phil.
Think we covered everything we had to?
No, I have some things I'd like to discuss.
Oh?
Sure.
Okay. Good enough.
Great. Go ahead. Okay, Dennis, we're going to be working on bringing sketch work back to the show.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like sketches.
Exactly.
Research shows that people don't like Larry when he tries to act. Something like 38% of the audience, they feel embarrassed for him. No, I think we ought to focus on the monologues, leave the skits to Saturday Night Live.
No, I think we're going to be working on the sketches.
What is this?
Youth. Well, thanks for your time, Dennis. Shall I see you at the 19th hole?
I have more.
Save it, Phil. There's always next week.
I don't know about this.
I'll buy the drinks next week. See you, buddy. Are you insane?
What?
What do you think you're doing in here?
I came prepared. You said that these meetings are very important.
Yes, they are. All the more reason to shut the fuck up.
How'd it go?
Great. Very productive.
Are they going to budget us some more money for the remote stuff?
Actually, I tried to broach that subject, but...
Well, what did they say about getting us a writer's assistant?
Oh, I gotta ask about that next time.
It sounds like you didn't ask for anything.
No, listen, I asked for a lot of stuff.
Like what?
Hey, you guys, I'm a little busy, okay? They responded to a lot of the ideas that I brought up. It's just that some of them are not feasible at this juncture.
Not feasible at this juncture? Phil, did that sentence come with the suit, or did you have to buy it separately?
I went 30 monologue jokes in 1 hour.
Ooh.
Any word from Steve?
Yeah, he got the facts and he's got some problems. He thinks you're making fun of mute people.
It is a takeoff on the piano. It does not work without a mute.
No duh. He also doesn't want to wear a loincloth on camera.
Oh, give me a break. This guy makes a career of putting an arrow through his head and he won't wear a loincloth?
Oh, that's the breaks, Junior.
Well, thanks for your help, bitch.
Oh, that'd be so much hotter if you're wearing your tie.
Hi. I have a meeting with Larry at 4 o'clock.
Hey, boss.
All right, what do you got for us tonight?
Where's Larry?
Larry drives to the canyons every day at 4 o'clock to unwind before the show.
Then why did he agree to these meetings?
When he agreed to meet with you, this is what he meant. So let's not waste Larry's time. Sit down. What do you got?
I really think Larry should be here.
I'll make a note of that now. Put it in the official minutes.
When does he get back?
If there's something you must absolutely discuss with him, why don't you call him on his fucking car phone, Phil?
Car phones don't work in the canyons.
Bingo. Got it? Let's see the Steve Martin sketch.
Needs a little work.
Hey! Hey, you're a very funny guy.
You like it?
My laughter is genuine. Where did you get the idea for this?
It's a takeoff on the movie The Piano.
Have you talked to wardrobe? Because I don't think they'll be able to dig up the costumes you want in time.
I need the costumes. The costumes identify the piece. They're our first big laugh.
Do you need an actual piano, or can you use one of those Casio keyboards?
I need an ornate grand piano.
Good. You aim for the grand. When you get the Casio, be thrilled. Oh, by the way, you know, Mike's contract is up in 2 weeks, and we're letting him go. I'm telling him right after tonight's show.
Arthur, Mike has done some very good work for us.
I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Arthur, do you remember the Bosnian sheepdog joke? Mike wrote that. It got a huge applause break.
I'm sure he'll always cherish that moment. Keep up the good work, kiddo. Come on.
Here's a 62 Lark, 4-door.
So what are you doing this weekend?
Guys, I need 3 more solid monologue jokes for tonight.
Why are we busting our asses? You know, let's just go through the pile of jokes that he didn't use from last week. Those were funny jokes. Tell that to Larry.
Yeah, you know, he's right. Larry threw out a lot of really good stuff last week. I had the Janet Reno runner. Greg had the thing about the UN peacekeepers.
Yeah, guys, I'm trying to finish this, okay?
No, that's what you should do. Just tell Larry he has to use some of the jokes from last week, because that was funny stuff, Phil.
Mike, do you like your job?
What?
Fuck it. I'm gonna do the jokes. You two can go sit in a corner and jerk off.
Fine. Okay.
But I can jerk off anywhere.
Here is a sketch with the changes. I've left the loincloth in. If he has any questions, have him give me a call.
He did call. He's not doing the sketch.
What? He hasn't even read it yet.
As I predicted, Phil, he wasn't going to like it, but instead of saying that, he backed out of the show entirely. So guess what? We don't have Steve Martin. Thanks a lot, guy in charge.
Hey, listen. I wrote a great fucking sketch because you told me we had a piece of talent booked on this show. Now I come to find out that you don't know what you're talking about? Do your job, Paula.
Do my job? You do it, asswipe. You get on the phone and find a last-minute replacement for Steve Martin, someone willing to do a hack sketch about the piano, which, by the way, is 6 months too late. Nice topical meter, dipshit.
Go fuck yourself.